Welcome to SES UK, home of Big Ben, home of Guinness and shepherd's pie. Have you been enjoying it, Massimo?
Yeah, I don't like really Guinness. I go for lager, but yes, I'm enjoying it.
We've had some fantastic feedback, and today Massimo headed up one of the most important sessions here, I think, killer Facebook marketing tactics. People that don't have a lot of money to spend don't really know the killer Facebook marketing tactics. So can you tell us very briefly what you've allowed our audience today to see?
Well, today I wasn't really focusing on killer marketing tactics. I just switched on the other side, the dark side of the moon, the dark side of Facebook, and I focused on all those tactics, marketing tactics that gets you killed. So, like everything that is going to get your account revoked or just cancelled, or just lose all your time, material, efforts. But yes, of course, if you have a low budget, Facebook is the greatest turf, for a marketer. Is even better than Google Ads, or like all the efforts you can do with SEO, SEM that requires a lot of time, material. With Facebook, you can easily target and like very granularly, and you can deploy a very effective, engaging communication. So what can I say? Just like be real and try to add value. That's what people want. Otherwise, they won't engage with you. That's the key. I think that's the key lesson on social media marketing is the engagement, and the only way to leverage engagement is value content that is, palatable for users.
Okay, how do you handle the truth, which is when people are, on social, they're not in buying mode, particularly Facebook? Mm-hmm. I'd say Twitter's probably a better sales engine, so to speak, or a better way to position yourself near investors or, whatever transaction you're trying to achieve. Facebook is slightly different in the sense that people aren't necessarily there. You have to add social drivers to your campaigns and all that. How do you psychologically target so that you're actually making this work for businesses on Facebook?
Well, the most effective way, I believe, is building an application. So if you build an application, there is strongly on target, and it's actually what your users need, not really what they want, what they need. So you figure out their needs, you build an application that delivers those needs, and that's the best way, because as soon as the user will engage with your application, they will immediately, instantly grant you access to all their data. So it's the best way, to be effective and, just build a good funnel.
The dark side. We love data. We love data. But we love data because it actually allows us to market to you better. It actually allows us to give you what you need, as you say. Now, it's quite interesting, actually. What you've just said is ultimately the bottom line major factor in getting good links for search as well. It's good, useful content. So build a good application, spot the gap in either the platform, the market, and there you go.
We come from search. It's always been like that. Content is king, and there's nothing really changing in the social media arena that's going to stay like that.
Absolutely. And in fact, the way that Google is ranking it, it fits almost entirely in with all best practice search engine optimization techniques, so it works really well together.
Actually, as you mentioned it, all the SMO, social media optimization, there's nothing else that SEO applied to, multimedia. So yes, so search is always like the first level, the entry level to any digital arena, including social media marketing. So just focus on search.
Yeah, and it's also it's just about visibility generally. Yeah. And I have a slide that I use all the time, which is called owning the search page, and it's literally the ideal set of rankings. .coms at the top, social properties in the middle,
there's the
influencers at the bottom. And yeah, all the multimedia optimization you can get. And really that's what it provides. Now, just as a final follow-up, there's a great example by FedEx a few years ago. I don't know if you remember their Launch a Package campaign.
No, but I do. I do remember the IBM ThinkPad campaign, and they saturated the entire SERP. Search result page with all their, everything was very coherent with any search for ThinkPad or ThinkPad laptop. That was a very good strategy.
And what they did, FedEx, was they discovered, it was back when Facebook didn't have any picture applications. You couldn't forward pictures onto people, and you couldn't attach photographs to messages. So they launched something called Launch a Package, branded app, and basically it was a widget where you could attach a photograph. So they spotted an opportunity within the actual platform to utilize something that users needed, got tons of branding, loads of free PR and column inches, absolutely invaluable. So that's probably the best advice I've heard here, really, what you've just given.
And this is like a very good advice that you're giving to me, because I'm dealing with a client right now might need the same solution. Thank you, Tracy. So
no worries.
We'll be working on the same strategy.
The great thing about those as well is that they ultimately open up a communication channel. There's an 85% rate of retention. They don't uninstall.
And the great thing about this conference is all the knowledge sharing among just the speakers and audience and this amazing community that we're building.
Okay, over and out from SES UK. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.